Well, I have to go overseas to attend my spouse's visa interview at the embassy. Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States out of our office here in St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We're glad to have you. We hope you're enjoying our videos. In today's video, we're going to talk about a situation where there's a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident who has sponsored their foreign-born spouse for a visa and eventually a green card. And we got a question today on YouTube about whether or not it makes sense for the U.S. citizen to attend the visa interview. And in almost every situation, the U.S. citizen is not going to have to attend the interview. The green card holder, the ones living in the United States, are not going to have to attend the visa interview. In fact, in the very rare situations that we've had where the U.S. citizen happens to be back in the home country of the foreign national and have tried to attend the interview, they've almost always been rebuffed, always been said, you can't attend the interview, you can't go up to the window. A lot of times you're not even allowed into the embassy. So we've had situations where people think that it's important for them to be able to go, and they've spent the money to go even though we told them not to. And when they got there, they were sorely disappointed because they weren't able to attend the interview. So for the most part, the success of the case is all going to depend on paper. It's going to depend a little bit on what the foreign national is able to communicate at the embassy. Don't forget, the embassy interview most likely won't be in English. The people that work at the embassies, they speak the language of the home country, and in almost every instance they're going to conduct that interview either in English if the foreign national speaks English really well, or in the home country language. And so there's really no need for the U.S. citizen to attend, and like I said, they're most likely not going to let you attend. The proof is in the pudding, and that is that you have to first get the case approved at USCIS, then at the National Visa Center, and that's going to be all done with paper, with proper documentation. And then when you send your foreign-born spouse to the embassy interview, you want to make sure that they have enough documentation, that they bring copies of everything, updated medical, updated financials, updated marital evidence, or other relationship evidence, so that when they go up to that window, you know, it's a very split-second-y kind of a situation. Most spouse visa interviews don't take very long, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's a lot of time the officer is just making sure the person still wants to come, maybe have them describe the relationship, but they're not fact-checking. And that's actually an advantage to not have the U.S. citizen there, because they're not going to separate the couple and ask one question to one person and one question to another to see if they match. You're not going to have to worry about that because the U.S. citizen is going to be in the United States, and they're almost always never asked a question by the embassy. So we actually think it's a good thing that the U.S. citizens aren't asked to come. Obviously, it saves them a lot of money, but for the most part, only in very, very rare situations, maybe if a U.S. citizen's going over to bring children back, young children, where the young children aren't going to be able to answer questions on their own, then that might be the rare situation where you see a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident who's in the United States actually spend the money to fly overseas and attend the interview. We hope this answers your question. We hope that this helps explain a little bit about the spouse visa or the family-based visa process, and specifically what happens at the interview. If you have any questions, if you have an interview coming up, if you want to hire us to try to help you bring your children or your spouse or your parents to the United States, be sure to give us a call at 314-961-8200. You can email us at info@hackinglawpractice.com. We'd be happy to try to help you. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our Facebook group, which is called The Immigrant Home, and we'd be happy to answer any other questions that you have in the future or to help you with a specific case. Thanks a lot and have a great day.